welcome to Amy's class. You know what to do. If you're new to this channel, please go and click on the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, click on the notification bell to get notification when I post videos, drop your comment, let me know what you think, okay? And then share this video. So, here we do money. We talk about money, how to become better, how to better our lives, how to handle our finance. So yes, today we're going to be talking about investment. What is investment? When you hear the word investment, what pops up in your head? Now, growing up, when we hear the word investment, we always think or assume is trading, cryptocurrency trading. That's what we always assume. But today, I'm here to tell you that it is beyond what you think. Investment is big. There are other ways that you can invest. So with investment, we're going to be looking at how to invest and where to invest. Okay, so let me give you the juicy secret that you don't know about investment. Let's go. Okay, get in here, baby. So what is investment? Now, the simplest way I can give you what investment is very simple. Investment is the purchase of an asset or is the buying of an asset or property. Okay, why? With the aim of making income or with the aim of gaining appreciation. Yes. Now, if you are in business line, like I'm studying business, so if you're in business line or you study business, appreciation is a common word that we use. Is a common word in business. So what is appreciation? When you hear the word appreciation, now just understand that when we talk about appreciation, we're not talking about the way we say thank you, daddy, thank you for buying me bread. No. Appreciation in business term is the increase in the value of an asset over time. Is the increase. Now, while investment is buying of an asset or a property with the aim of making profit. Now, appreciation is the increase. Is not the increase of the value of that asset or increase in the value of that asset. Now, the gain we make with that asset is appreciation. That is what appreciation is all about. Now, with investment, I want you to understand that investment involves a lot of things. Now, let's look at one of the key facts of what investment involves. With investment, you learn timing. Time. You give it time. You're not the one in a rush. You're not the one wanting to win the whole world and make the world a better place for you and your family. No. With investment, you learn to wait. With investment, you learn to put effort. You're going to make effort. 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 Make research. Know what it's all about. Put in the work. That is investment. With investment, yes, you will learn to diversify your options. Diversification. With investment, you'll be intentional. You understand that it's about making profit. With investment, it's all about making that money to gain greater profit, to make more money, to make gain. Yes. So it goes beyond what we think. Investment is big. There are other ways that you can keep the income coming in. It goes beyond what we think. So when we look at how to make investment or how to invest, when you hear how do you invest, what to do, what is investment, this, that. So let's look at how to invest. The first one I will tell you how to invest. Brother, make research. Yeah, make research. Go and study. Join a community where they teach about investment. Because you need to know what you're working into. You need to know where your money is going to. Now you need to find out if the company that you want to invest in is a single company, okay, that is adequately financed or a company that is struggling. You should focus, learn, give yourself the room to improve. You are your greatest teacher. With investment, you will learn to read. You will learn to understand the market trend. You will learn to strategize. You will learn to maximize profit. So that is why I say make research. Read for yourself, because at the end of the day, there is nothing anyone can teach you that will be enough. You're going to make this research on your own. Now, the second one, I always tell anybody, have a personal spending plan. Yes, one of the things you must do before you venture into any investment is remove what I call escape fund. Remove what I call fund for monthly expenses. Brother, because you don't want to lose everything. You cannot put all your egg in one basket. The greatest thing, the worst thing that can happen to you, or rather, the greatest thing that can happen to you is to invest all and lose all. You're going to have escape plan, escape fund. If peradventure this little money I'm about to invest, I lose the money, where will I fall back on? That is what I call escape fund. The second one is fund for your monthly expenses, because you need to pay rent so that you have roof on your head. Yes, you need to pay bills. You need to pay electricity bill. You need to pay your tax. You need to pay transportation. You need to sustain yourself. Remove those funds. You're not about to use your house rent to invest. Yes. Now, the next one, the third one I'm going to talk to you is tax and determine risk. You will learn to understand that in investment, you will pay tax and you will determine. Let me know what is the risk involved. How to determine risk. Yes, when I talk about tax, what do I mean? Now you understand that in every, don't mind the noise, you understand that in every long term and short term plan, there's tax involved. The worst thing you're going to do is to find out later that my tax is way bigger than the money I made. Your tax is bigger than your gain. That is a wrong investment. You're going to calculate tax. After tax, you should still have what we call your gain, an adequate gain for this business I venture into. Your tax cannot be bigger than what you make. No. And how you determine risk, my dear? This is where you have to understand. You need to study about diversification. You have to diversify. Now, one of the things when you diversify, do you know one of the things is going to happen to you? You're not going to earn that big, but you are able to keep your money. Investment, don't put all your egg in one basket. Now you're going to diversify. Put it here, 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 put it here. Now, if they're able to make even at least 5%, let's now say you invest in 4 places and you lose 2, you make 2. Is it not better than investing in one place and to lose all? You're going to diversify and you will gain. Now with diversification, the money, the value you're going to make will be small. You're going to earn small, but it's okay. It's all about consistency. The last one I'm going to talk to us is you must understand that some investments are less liquid than the others. What do I mean? There are investments that you cannot sell. There are investments that is not easy to sell. Nobody wants to buy it. That is where you find out that a particular stock, nobody is buying it for one reason or the other. Now, your money is stuck at the place. You can't use it to do anything. That is why I say make research. Find out on your own so that you can be able to manage the risk involved. Because in investment, there is risk. So now, let's look at where to invest. Where do you invest? When you hear investment, where you can, possible places or possible means that you can invest, real estate is number one. Now, when we talk about real estate, what do we mean by real estate? Real estate is investing in tangible places that can be utilized. You can invest, it's just like investing in an empty land. You invest in an empty land, Why? Because tomorrow this empty land can be used to build an office. This empty land can be used for agriculture. This empty land can be used to build a house where we will have a living tenants that pay you. So that is a good investment. The second one we're going to talk about, let's talk about commodities. In terms of commodities, this is where we purchase raw materials. Example, agriculture, energy, metal, these are raw materials. Now, oil and gas are raw materials. Agriculture are raw materials. Metals, aluminium, they are raw materials. These are where you purchase this in because you can sell them and make more value. Yes, so these things are things that you can do. Now, the third one we're going to talk about, let's talk about stock or equities. What is stock? What is equity? This, when you talk about that, you're talking about the same thing. Now, stock is all about investing in a company. Now, companies that you can invest in a private company, you can invest in a public company. Now, this is investing in a company for the aim of making money. Now, investors, money given to investors is what we call dividend. You make dividend. You invest and you get a particular money, you get a dividend. Yes, these are other ways that you can make money. Buying stock, that's why you come to, just like for instance, coming to Dangote group of companies, there are many investors. Because we don't see them or we don't know doesn't mean they don't exist. Dangote, Aliko Dangote, is not just him running the company, running Dangote groups. There are other prominent investors backing him. So what they get is what we call dividend. The next one, we can look at collectibles. When I talk about collectibles, it's collecting of unique work, unique materials, raw materials. Now, for instance, it's just like buying an art that you know that in future this art will pay you lots of money. Buying things that you know they are rare and unique, and in the future you can make tons of money with it. Yes, you collect unique items. You can collect art, you can collect beautiful craft works, beautiful things. There are possible things that you can get knowing that in the future this will pay me so much more. Fifth one we're going to talk about, let's talk about the bond or fixed. Now, this is a type of investment that demands upfront investment and pays recurring interest over time. Yes, the last one, which is the sixth one that I will tell you, is the one we call index fund or mutual fund. What is index fund or mutual fund? Now, this is the type of investment where the buyer buys a single mutual fund that owns multiple shares of a company. So this is what it's all about. This is what you have to know about where to invest. These are legit places that you can invest your money, put in your money to make profits. And like I always say, investment takes time. It takes effort. Make research. Find out for yourself what is okay with you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.